Okay, cool. I really hope I'm in frame and it's focused. I don't have my tripod because I left it at the gym, but plan for today, very heavy bench press. I'm very well fed. I'm about to get another meal in. I've had just under 2 liters of water plus some other fluids as well from protein shakes and stuff. Probably have about 3 in me by the time I go train plus a Powerade because I'll mix the Powerade in with my pre-workout as usual. But otherwise, feeling pretty good. Hoping for a heavy single today, or I'll rep 4 plates, one of the two. Not sure what yet, just because I'll warm up and I'll see based on how the warm-up goes and I'll make a choice. And then I think I'm going to try and hit an AMRAP PR of 3 plates. Hopefully I can get above 20 reps of 3 plates. Little topic I wanted to touch on. I was going to do this in a full form video, but I decided I don't want to. There's been a lot of discussion and controversy in bodybuilding recently around the topics of things like genetics. Let's put some things on the table here. I could not bench the bar when I first started working out. I was benching little 5 kilo dumbbells for 5x5s. And I vividly remember that because I was doing it at a school camp and one of the teachers made fun of me for it because everyone else was benching 40 kilos on a barbell, which I think is like 80 something pounds, 88 pounds. And I was doing little baby 5 kilo dumbbells, so 10 kilos total, which is 22 pounds. I'm going to try and bench 200 kilos today, or around that mark, over 180. There's definitely a lot of freaks in the world, and they will, in their first day in the gym, bench like 2 plates. It's not even 3. There's freaks like Andrei Smayev, 3 plates at 14, first day in the gym. They have a little head start. But just because someone has a head start doesn't mean you can't beat them. I think the most important thing in the gym, and this is it's been angering me a lot recently, because people sell themselves short, and I hate nothing more than that. People will look at a physique or a weight, and they'll think, well, I can't do that. I can't do that. He can do that, but I can't. Why are you selling yourself short? Why are you, what kind of a freak admits defeat before even trying? What kind of a complete, that's like going into a job interview and being like, well, I'm going to be a little pick-me and just say to the interviewer and be like, oh, so I know you probably don't want to hire me. No one ever wants to hire me. I probably won't get this job anyway, but here's my resume. Who thinks like that? What's wrong with you? Genuinely, okay, man, sick. You see me bench 4 plates and you're like, wow, man, Matt can bench 4 plates. That's a lot of weight. Why can't you? But I'll never be able to. If you ever talk to one of these people, they're like, well, I'll never squat 5 plates. It's like, okay, why? Because I can't. Okay, well, you can't right now. Give it a couple of fucking years, dickhead. I've been training for 9 years. Of course I'm stronger than you. Oh, but, even in 9 years, I don't think I'll be able to. You don't know that! What's wrong with you? Why, I don't know if I can bench 200 today. I've never touched 200 kilos on a barbell. I'm still gonna fucking try. Do you know what happens if I can't bench 200 today? I'll bench a lighter weight, and I'll try again in a couple of weeks. Because guess what? The weight's still gonna be there, and that's okay. It's the same with, people see, not even bodybuilders, but, fitness models, and they're like, but I can never look like that. It's like, yeah, not with that fucking attitude, dickhead. What do you mean I can never look? Yes, you can. All he does is eat remotely clean, train 4 days a week somewhat hard, and sleep 9 hours a night. It is probably bodybuilding, sure, at a prep level and 4 weeks out kind of thing, very difficult sport, probably one of the hardest sports in the world. General health and fitness is the easiest fucking shit in the world. Don't eat like a dickhead, sleep 9 hours a night, take your health supplements, and fucking train 4 days a week at at least a moderate RPE8 intensity. But the issue is you are selling yourself so short. It's the whole I always love training with people stronger than me. Because if I fail a 2-plate bench and everyone around me is repping 4 plates, I'm like, okay, well, two plates is fucking nothing. I'm going to hit 2 plates one day. But if 2 plates is your be-all, end-all goal, I know people that will hit 90 kilo bench or just under 2 plates or 200 pounds for 12 reps and they won't be able to hit 2 plates for 1. Because that is the be-all, end-all goal and some little part of their brain is scared of that number. Aim high, man. There's no tangible, your body was not born, you were not put on this earth. And it was predetermined from the minute you exited the womb. Alright, this kid here, he can never bench more than 3 plates. No, doesn't happen. He's never allowed to. If he puts anything more than 3 plates on the bar, he won't even move it a centimeter. That's not how, the gym works. The way I see bodybuilding from a coaching perspective and for myself, there is a whole range of formulas. And everything works. You can smash rocks together to start fire, or you can use a lighter. They all work. We're just going to find the version of the lighter that works the best for you. You find the formula that works best for you, and you stick to it over a long period of time, and literally anything is possible. And then you're going to be like, okay, well, Matt, maybe I can bench 140 kilos. I can bench 3 plates, but I'll never bench 4. Why? What's so scary about that number to you? Why are you scared of that number? Oh, Matt, I can probably lose a lot of the fat, but I'll never have like 20-inch arms and be shredded. Why not? Oh, but Matt, a lot of the guys that bench 4 plates are on drugs. So? Just because they need PEDs doesn't mean you do. That's like, what's wrong with you? Oh, but he only looks the way he does because of gear. Doesn't mean you can't look that way without it. For all you know, you are like the second birth of Ronnie Coleman. And you're never going to know that, because instead of trying and putting your time and energy into trying to achieve something, you're putting your time and energy into excuses. Instead of going into the gym and be like, all right, cool, so I'm going to do a bench focus program, I'm going to hit 2 plates in the next 3 months, and then in 9 months' time I'll hit 3 plates, and then hopefully in the next 2 years I can hit 4 plates. You're sitting at home commenting on little reels of being like, yeah, he's only hitting 4 plates because of genetics. He only has 20-inch arms because he doesn't have 20-inch arms because he force feeds himself until 3 in the morning and then sleeps 9 hours after and just suffers through it. He's 20-inch arms because of genetics. Fuck that guy. I've been in the gym for 9 years. I spent my first 8 years of training being told I don't have the genetics for bodybuilding. I'll probably never have a freaky level of strength. I don't really have potential. I can still train and have fun with it, but you'll never go far. And now, for the last year, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all of my progress has been undermined because I'm just being told it's all genetics. Make that possibly fucking make sense. Because it doesn't make sense to me. Because realistically, it's just a cope. They see someone doing poorly, they don't see the vision, and they're like, no, just give up. You're not like that other guy. They see that other guy, and they're like, no, he's only the way he is because of genetics. You can't be like, why not? Give me a tangible reason that I cannot be like someone else, if not better. I see someone bench press 300 kilos, and I'm like, okay, I'm at 200 now. I went from 140 to 200 in the span of a year. So if I can carry that momentum within 2 years, by the time I'm 25 or 24, I can probably bench 300 for 1. That's my attitude. My attitude is I cannot pick a single scientific definitive reason I cannot do a single weight. Because I refuse to believe that someone was born with the sole ability to be stronger than me. That does not make sense to me. Bodybuilding is a science. You eat the food, you do the sessions, you get the sleep. I promise you, every time I've ever plateaued or I've hit a sticking point with my body and the way I look or with my strength, I take a step back and I look at it and there's always a problem. You watch me break down on my Instagram. Okay, cool. I failed the 6-plate squat. Not because I'm too weak, not because of genetics, not because I'm just at my limit. I misgrooved. I lost my brace. I lost my balance. I was in my own head. I was anxious over the weight. Cool. I failed that 4-plate bench. What happened? I hit the halfway sticking point and I mentally checked out and I was a pussy. If I'm just aggressive and I want it bad enough, I'll push to that sticking point and I'll get it. And then I got it a week later. There is always a reason for something being the way it is. There is you can't do it for the sake of not being able to do it is not a reason. And it angers me to watch people with so much literal limitless potential sell themselves short because they're just not where they want to be. The fact you're not where you want to be should be the most driving factor possible for you to do literally everything in your power to get to where you want to be. And that's not just bodybuilding and strength training, that is everything else. I have no money. Well, I'm going to sit at home and play COD for 8 hours instead of trying to get a job. I have no money, so instead of trying to start a small business or doing research and inventing a product or a service to make money, I'm gonna sit at home and watch TV for 9 hours straight and just not like the fact I have money. The issue with you motherfuckers is you like the idea of being someone, but when it comes time to actually action it and be that person, you don't like it. You like the idea of being Matt Dillon and throwing around heavy weight and looking sick and competing. But the second it comes time to eat the amount of food I eat and train the way I train and train consistently and get 9 hours of sleep and, turn off the video game because it's time to go to bed, or, fucking miss going out because you got to get a meal in, you don't want to do it. And that's fine. I don't think the gym's for everyone. I believe everyone has the potential to do amazing things in the gym and do amazing things in life in general, but just because you have the potential doesn't mean you're going to get it done. And what I mean by that is, I've coached for a while and I've personal trained for a while. I'll tell people to give up on the gym. It's not for everyone. I've trained people and they're like, I don't want to eat and I don't want to train and I like staying up late, not getting enough sleep, and I like drinking and I like partying and I don't like forcing food and I like being skinny. And I'm like, why are you here, bro? Go home. You don't have to work out. That's I don't like building brick walls, so I don't build brick walls. Doesn't matter how good my potential might be for building brick walls, I don't want to do it, so I don't do it. But don't sit there and lie to me and waste my time and other people's time being like, well, no, but like, it's all these excuses. It's just that you don't want to do it. Because I can promise you, if you actually wanted it, you would find a way. I get it a lot with coaching. People are like, oh man, I really want to be coached, whether it be by you or by like one of the top level guys or by someone else, and I want to coach, but I don't know the money. Get a second job. I've worked like multiple jobs at a time to afford everything I afford for like coaching and supplements and gym memberships. Because if you wanted to, you would. It's the same with a relationship. Oh yeah, you know, my boyfriend or girlfriend like never puts in time to see me. If they wanted to, they fucking would. If you wanted to have 20-inch arms on a 4-plate bench, you would. But instead of sitting at home and reviewing your videos and thinking about your technique and assessing where you can do better, you just go home and you switch your mind off and you go do something else. And that's fine, but don't sit there and then undermine other people and be like, well, it's only because of his genetics, and that guy's only strong because of these things, and it's not my fault I'm the way I am. It's not my fault that I'm a lazy piece of shit and, you know, everything else. I was just born this way. No, you're a coward. And that's all there is to it. Anyway, that's my little rant, because I'm going to stop before I do this for like literally half an hour. I'm going to eat chicken and rice and pineapple, and I'm going to drink a fuck ton of water, take all my health supplements, and I'm going to go bench something heavy. I don't really know what. I'm going to see how I feel, but I'm going to give it my best, because that's all that matters at the end of the day, is just doing everything in my power, and if it's not a good session, I'll go back to the drawing board, I'll reassess, and I'll see where I can improve, the same way I've done literally every other week of my life for the last 9 years. Time to go train.
Me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant. Time for me to act like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get
Wow. What a session. 200 bench. I don't know. I couldn't get my hand placement right on my warm up. You will see like on my 160 bench, I was closer grip, like a neutral grip, and then wider grip on my 180, and I was like less stable on the 180, but it felt better on my arms. So I think I'm still figuring out like what the best hand placement is for me for my heavy benches, especially for singles. Full plates moved better than it ever has before. Felt really light, felt really good, really happy with that. I think the big thing with 200, I never benched over 180 up until today. So a lot of just anxiety going into it. Technicality wise, it was really clean. No butt lifts, didn't miss groove, didn't have elbow flare. I think just in my own head, scared of the weight because I've never touched it before. Most like people that follow me for a while will know I generally tend to fail the weight at least one time before I hit it, just because it makes me comfortable. If I can fail it and be fine and be like, well, I'm not going to die, I'm more confident the next time I try. So kind of just got that out of my system today. I think also if I hit 190 before 200, I think 180 to 200 was way too aggressive of a jump. I should have hit 190 because I've never hit 190 before as well. Again, it would have been a confidence booster, would have gone a little differently, but all of that aside, still pretty good. I then went to rep 4 plates. Second rep, I misgrooved really bad. You'll see instead of pressing up over my chest, I pressed up and then pulled it over my shoulders. It's a misgroove that I'm prone to. It's just my brain panicking, basically. I think I've got that for at least 2 reps while fatigued and probably 4 or 5 reps while fresh with 4 plates. If I can avoid that misgroove, but otherwise still pretty happy with that. Spotter jumped in 5 assisted reps with 4 plates, and then I hit 3 plates for 15. Spotter jumped in a little earlier than I would have liked, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. But like, you know, some losses, some wins, but you know, I fail more often than I succeed, and that's fine. It's the only way you're going to improve. So it's fine. Just try again next week. This is the thing. You know, you fail a weight, try again next week, next month, next year. Doesn't matter. Weight's always going to be there. There's no point in stressing over it. But 3 plates, 15 reps, pretty happy with that. Went to go do dips. Wanted to do heavy dips, but the machine is shaky. I just don't think it's built for a 250-pound man who also has like 180 pounds wrapped around his waist for reps of weighted dips. And it's not bolted to the floor or anything, so it shakes a lot. And I almost feel like I'm pushing the machine off kilter so that it's going to tip onto me more than I'm pushing myself up. Like I'm pushing the machine down more than, if that makes sense. It's just like a, you know, shifting of force kind of thing. It's like if you squat on squishy floor and you feel like you're driving the floor down before you drive yourself up. So it takes all the force and power out of the movement. So that machine kind of cooked my dips, unfortunately. You'll see I had 2 people try and hold it for me, but even then it was just like rattling an absurd amount. Pretty disappointing, but I hit some heavy incline press and then I didn't film the rest, but it was just accessories, pec deck, tricep work, basic stuff, push downs and incline pec deck and then normal pec deck, and a little bit of lateral raises, nothing too crazy. I'm not sure how the posing footage looked, but I got some really good shots on my phone. This is probably my best look to date. I'm like 12 weeks out conditioning-wise at like 250 pounds while fed to like 40-ish fasted, whilst also being at my strongest ever. So I'm just in a really freaky spot right now, and I'm very happy with that. This is one of the few times I post-workout I was like, wow, that looks disgusting and freaky. But otherwise, pretty good session. I'm pretty happy with it. We're still just, you know, 1 week at a time. I've still got plenty of time to go before I start prep, and I'm going to deliver a really freaky package next time I step on stage. And then, you know, we'll rebound well after the show. I shouldn't need too long of an off-season if I rebound really correctly and really efficiently. Should be able to stack on plenty more size, and then I'll go straight for a pro show. And I'll do a powerlifting meet as well before I start prep on at my peak strength, just for funsies. It won't be anything crazy. I'll probably hit numbers I'm comfortable with, so like a 260 squat, 180 bench, and like, I don't know, 270 deadlift or something. So like 10, 20 kilos but below all my maxes. Something that I'm confident I can hit on any day, regardless of things that might go wrong. But that'll just be for fun, get myself on the powerlifting leaderboards. Why not? May as well. Couldn't hurt. But otherwise, that's about it, because it's nearing 12 a.m. now, and I really need a shower. I've had stuff to eat already. I'm going to get one more meal in right before bed, and I'm just tired and I want to go to sleep. But if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to try and do regular videos. And then in prep, I'll be pumping out a lot of videos. I'm going to get really nitty-gritty on prep in terms of like meal breakdown, training, because my training will change styles during prep. Yeah, so please subscribe, helps me out. If you made it this far through the video, leave a comment, leave a like, give me some feedback in the comments, things you want to see. If you want to support me as well, code Matt down below for Emerald Labs 4 supplements. All the health supplements I use are there. And Anabolic Apparel has some really nice clothes as well. Code Matt saves some money on that. Both of those help me out a lot. If you are interested in coaching, because we've got together a pretty good coaching team now in terms of the athletes under me, and it's growing pretty rapidly, there's a link down to apply for that below. I am pretty anal about who trains with me. I have a very, not strict, but I have a standard for my athletes in terms of I don't want excuses every week. If you're not going to be a good athlete, don't apply. And I do drop athletes. So fair warning, because I expect that people deliver to the same degree I do, and I don't want to be fed excuses every week because I want people to get results, and if you're not getting results, not because of me, but because of you, it reflects poorly on me. So if you are interested, if you're going to take yourself seriously, the stuff we talked about at the start of the video, you want to fucking push hard, and you want to, actually make a change because it's what you want to do for yourself, apply for coaching. Let me help you. Other than that, again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to go have a shower and go to bed.